And here we find that, in fact, there's 35 million it is, as between, I think, central and local government. Yet national and local government will supply £35 million of the 45 million revamp cost, and the other 10 million comes from the private sector. Again, it's priorities. You know, you've got, for example, in Scotland, you have a number of places now where children can't even go swimming because the swimming baths have been shut down and have not been replaced. And there's pledges from the Scottish Government that they will be in due course. But that obviously depends on the amount of money they've got, and they're predominantly reliant on Westminster. So the context of this is that Barry Hearn and his private company, I can't remember what it's called, something like Matchroom Sport, they put the events on, Matchroom Sport, worth an undisclosed sum of money, used the venue, but threatened that if it wasn't revamped, they'd not be able to use it in future. So last month, Keir Starmer visited the Crucible to discuss the redevelopment. So isn't it great fun that you can get the Prime Minister to come to your fancy venue, and then all of a sudden the funding is found down the back of the couch when Britain is so skint that levels of poverty in some parts of the country, including particularly in the north of England, are going through the roof. So it just shows you where the priorities lie. It's with flash, it's with showing off on the world stage. It's not about looking after the ordinary people of the country, and it just underscores how much the people of Scotland particularly need to take their own destiny into their own hands in May and vote for the change that only comes with independence, self-determination, and the desire to stand on your own two